Good morning. Today we're going to be doing an update on the OnePlus 7T. This has been my daily driver now for about a month. I'm going to give you my opinion on it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and also this is going to be an update on the Latercase, which is this wonderful piece of carbon fiber right here. This is an awesome case. I have yet to actually drop my phone yet, so I can't tell you whether or not it actually protects from drops or anything, but if you like a case that doesn't feel like a case, this is a good option. I have not tried, I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, but there's one that accused Lou of directly copying him. That is, I haven't tried one of those, so I have no idea. Also, it's pretty pricey. It's 45 bucks, 45 bucks, something like that. It's pretty pricey. You might be better off going on Alibaba and just doing that, but I like Lou. I like his content. Love Unbox Therapy. It's probably one of my favorite YouTube shows on tech, and so I figured I would support him and buy this. It's a good case if you don't like cases. So now onto the phone. Warp charge. So warp charge is pretty amazing. I swear this phone will go from 25-30% to 90% in 30-45 minutes, something like that. Perfectly acceptable. Surprisingly, I do not miss wireless charging simply because I never used it. For some reason, I can never get it to work right on my S9. Not only could I not get it to work right, but it just didn't seem, it wasn't as convenient. Plus, I always traveled with one of these, and quite frankly, this was like $25, and the one of these that offers wireless charging is 50, 60 bucks, something like that, and I'm cheap, so went with this. So never used it. So because I never used it, because I never got in the habit of using it, I didn't really miss it. Now, there is one controversial aspect of this that people will always, apparently it's been a big talk in tech people about it, and that is this little doodad right there, the notch. I don't care, never notice it. I notice it if I think about it and I happen to be looking at that part of the screen, but if I don't, like playing games and stuff, don't notice it. Don't notice it at all. Anyway, things I like about this phone. The screen size is just about perfect. It's got a good screen ratio. It's pretty awesome as far as that goes. It has a flat screen, so it doesn't do the curved waterfall edge thing that my S9 did, which I despised. It pissed me off every single time I used it for almost 2 years, which shows you how much I hate buying phones. I am not 100% sure if I can actually tell the difference between the 90 Hertz display and the 60 Hertz display, but it's got a very fluid experience with it. I'm not sure if it's, like I said, it could be the 90 Hertz display. It could just be a little bit better processor. Who knows? Battery life. I don't think I can kill this phone in a day. Maybe if I sat around and watched Netflix on it all day, but I have a TV that does Netflix, so why on earth would I do that? So I don't actually think I could kill this phone in a day. Battery life is amazing. I usually charge it once and I get a day and a half worth of life out of it with a charge. This, let's see if I can get it to show up. There you go. This little button right here is absolutely amazing. That is quite possibly one of my favorite features of this phone. Holy crap. I did not realize how much I missed having a silent button from my iPhone. The hidden space. So I don't know if this is an Android 10 feature or an Oxygen feature, but it lets you have a hidden space where you can hide apps in your app drawer, and you can access it by either going like that, oh, there we go, or by going like that. And what I did is I hid, so I actually have a day job, so I hid all of my day job stuff there, so that way I don't have to deal with it except for when I'm at work. So the face unlock. So my S9 had face unlock, but it was very clunky, very awkward, not very good. This, let's see if I can get it to show up, is almost instantaneous. It is beyond awesome. So I've had a few hiccups with it, mainly when using maps, because, see if I can get it to recreate it. I may have to switch to a different view and do it that way and see what happens with it. But I've had a few hiccups with it. Now, on to the things that I don't like about it. As somebody who uses their phone to pay for stuff, I sometimes don't have my actual wallet on me. I just have my phone. Google Pay is not as accepted as Samsung Pay. Samsung Pay is quite possibly the greatest payment app ever created. Samsung does this magical thing where it recreates the magnetic strip, and it makes the magnetic strip reader feel like you slid your card. So it works everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Google Pay, not so much. I actually have to carry my wallet on me now. This thing is a chunky phone. I'm not sure the exact weight on it, but it is pretty hefty, especially coming from my S9. My S9 was pretty lightweight. I have accidentally flipped the silent button a couple of times, and so it's a little annoying. It's quite possibly my favorite feature, but that feature, the fact that it's so easy to do, probably a little weird, but whatever. And Google Fit works, so the Samsung's version of fitness apps work really well, and it has a nutrition tracker in there too if you want to track your food. That is amazing for an all-in-one thing. In order to do that with a straight Android, I have to download an app for nutrition tracker, and fitness tracker Google Fit does an alright job. I'm still playing around with it and seeing all the features that I have with it. I'll probably do an update on that later. But other than that, that's my update. All in all, I love this phone. This has been a great upgrade, and I will be very sad when I either drop it and break it and have to buy a new one, or it stops working.